Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Conquest of Elysium 4. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and where we had last left off, we had done some exploration of the Void. And for some reason we are not showing up the exploration here, or at least we can't access the Void anymore because our commander in there had unfortunately perished. Utu has also been running around claiming some units and claiming some villages. Speaking of which, let us transfer out the hybrids. As we all know, the hybrids are basically worthless, and we'll have him run around, kill off some extra units, and then try to claim that port, as he massively outnumbers them. Ogatai was actually about to head down south, but I've actually been given some information. Some of this information has included the fact that I'm actually supposed to look at the description of the unit specifically, and that will tell us if it's either void immune or not. Ogatai's description does not mention void immunities, so I'm going to assume since he does not come from the Void, he's not immune to it. Now, Shaddai, what can you find? Shaddai finds we've actually found a, peninsula. Which I suppose is a good thing. Do I want to ritual of man? Do I want to call it the deep? No, but I can't contact any elder beings yet, so I guess we're going to continue exploring in this region. Subish Ka, you're going to continue your attempts to conquer this area by removing all enemy reinforcements. Shu is just going to exist, and recruitment this month will be, once again, archers in the main area, swordsmen in the other, and end our turn. So hopefully this group can easily do with most independence, so we're not going to have many issues with them for now, because I feel like discussing something that relates kind of to how I'm going to operate the channel in the future. Somewhat. It's a bit of a weird segue into it, but I'll roll with it. So what I was about to discuss was the idea of, would my fanbase like donations? Or to be able to donate for some benefit, for some reason or other? Would they be remotely interested? And what prompted this question was some familial strife at home, and just general desire to improve, and one of my fans actually asking about donations if it was possible. So I'm here to ask you now, are you guys interested in donations in any way, shape, or form, for whatever purpose? And before we continue with that, let's read the description of the dragon, because I've just read the very last portion and that seems interesting. Dragons love gold and other shiny objects, just like trolls. They also share the same excellent sense of smell and seem to get along quite well together. The only reason for two such seemingly different species to get along is because they share all other traits. Thus, we can also know that dragons like princesses and have an irrational dislike for goats. To demonstrate this, a dragon hatchling and a goat were placed in the same room, each on its own pile of gold coins. This resulted in the goat charging the dragon in an attempt to take his gold, and thus ruining the demonstration. Note, never use goats for demonstrations. You are the Durgan. You got a fair amount of armor, magic resistance, and otherwise, in an all-melee army, I don't think I can actually kill you quite easily, considering your strength. So yeah, let's head up towards the port, and let's see if we can take that area, because that should be easy. Ogtai, you've got some army together. Take the front line, take the insane peasantry, take the archers, and let's just send you out somewhere. Where we're gonna send you, I don't know. I just want to send you out to do something. In fact, no, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna send you out to reinforce these front lines. Shu will continue sitting around doing nothing, and we have no other commanders that are able to move. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I have this little poll I'm conducting on my Twitter. For those of you who don't know, I actually do run a Twitter, and I post occasionally, hoping that someone will notice, or at least just to give out some information. So if anyone's remotely interested, I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can head on over to that tweet and cast your vote. Aside from that, let's get back to the gameplay proper. So, Utu's going to be claiming that port, we know this for a fact. Shaddai. Now actually, it was told to me that Narsi's not actually capable of entering the Void. So, that must mean that I would have to level him up again, for it was told to me that a possible way to level up your commander is to have him get to a library, and that the hybrid cultist is also able to enter those locations. Now, should I actually leveling up is not that bad, because I can create another commander that can run around and do things for me while I send Narcy and his underwater troops. You are amphibious, right? Yes. So you are able to enter water along with the rest of this army. So we'll send that army out there. Should I? Ritual of Mastery, please. You can't do that just yet. Excuse me, while I'm being pants on head retarded. Now we will recruit a bunch more archers. Yeah. And we'll divide up around half this force for Shaddai's use. So we will take this entire back line of swordsmen, and we'll take the archers with him while leaving the crossbowmen behind, leaving him with a measly 20 units. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Shouldn't be. Narcy will continue to wander around. We have the Elder Things here for defense, and we'll start doing some summons and otherwise. Shaddai will be leveling up soon. Shu's going to continue sitting there doing nothing. Ogatai, continue your march. We'll reach the watchtower soon enough, and hopefully we can breach this location and claim it, because I'd really like to watch everything that goes on over here. And I'll make sure that gold mine doesn't get lost, and with that, that ends our current turn. I also want to recruit something else in Deserted Port, but I don't think I don't see that as something to do. I'm sorry, the ballista is, like, stupidly powerful. Well. I'm sorry, that's very mind rapey. Just like that entire segment in general is so mind rapey, it's ridiculous. And we were going to transfer out the snake and the giant mantis if it's still alive, but I think it's actually dead now. Yeah, so head through the river, will you? You can take the coal mine next turn. Oh my gosh, really? Why? The demonologist. Something demonologists are brave, and mad and daring, but in reality, the opposite. A brave demonologist would die quickly as an apprentice, and only a very cautious man survives long enough to become a fully fledged demonologist. It can be debated whether demonology should be allowed at all, because of the risk of dealing with the inferno might outweigh the possible benefits of doing so. However, properly controlled demons have proved to be of great use when fighting the wildlife, and if demons and beasts can kill each other, then life will be easier for everyone. Demonic locusts. Harbingers of Armageddon and heralds of demon lords, from smoking cracks in the ground they crawl forth to lead faithful astray and bring turmoil and strife. They appear as giant locusts with crowned human heads and scales and brass and iron. Their shrill angelic voices can be heard for miles, and their words are those of false prophets and rebellious demagogues. We've already seen the greater demon. We've seen the ice devils. Yes, you've got a very, very strong front line, and were lesser demons buffed? I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. Okay, now, Sabish Ka. Head north, and just sit there. Ogtai, you can head in the opposite direction. You'll deal with the deer in a moment. Shaddai, it is time for your ascension, my good sir. So, High Cultist, what are your new spells? You have Mental Overload, giving confusion to multiple opponents. I definitely like that. Star Showers, which is better than Starlight. 5 strikes amongst multiple opponents, and Words of the Void. So yes, I'm fine with this. Shu can continue to sit there. Utu, you've gained this port. Lost a fair amount of troops doing so, but you've gained it nonetheless. The Tundra is going to eat your movement, so I'm going to actually... Oh. That's right! You no longer have access to movement because the captain's here. Well, Captain, my captain, you're going to be defending this location from now on. I can't call any warriors. Now I'm curious. Utu the Star Child. Sometimes some of the hybrid cultists seem to have born with a bit more wits, even though they're not seem fully in this world. That's probably what it is. Too otherworldly. I'm guessing this means the Star Child should be able to walk through the void unharmed. Guessing. Also, we have 2 lesser rituals. Let's see what this one is. Why do you have 2? Let's see what this does. Okay, what did that give you? You gain Ceremony in the Deep, and you can't do this anymore, but what's the other one for? Where's the Deep, Elder Beings, Astrology? Unless that would start giving you things like this. Yeah, what do I know? We are going to transfer out a tiny detachment of Angler Spawn. This should be enough to hold the line until your actual reinforcements are born. And now I want to claim the Temple of Baal, because that actually gives me the temple and library I'm looking for, I think. Although one can never be too certain. And we're going to, once again, continue to double up our recruitment. Here and here. Fully inevitable, of course. And end our turn. So hopefully you don't head anywhere in my general direction. We're going to claim this coal mine, because this should not be a humongous issue. Admittedly, the Yithians are going to shoot more of our own troops than they are going to help us, because they only know paralyzation and confusion. Well, never mind, they actually know a very decent amount of spells. I don't know. Sabish Ka. I'm surprised you're still alive, and there might be a way to save you yet. But I need you to just sit there and wait. Utu, what can we find just down here? Nothing. I really would like a gateway to the void, but I have no idea how to do that. Ogatai... I mean, I can get lesser rituals and get rituals of mastery, but I don't know what other rituals would be available. We'll claim this back, and we're going to kill the offending deer who sought to take over my territory. Our friendly high cultist Shaddai shall start moving out into this general region, and we'll see what happens. Admittedly, the tower bridge would be fine to try to conquer, but that's not a humongous issue. What have our monsters of the deep discovered? Okay, so void surrounds the entire map, and that's an easy way for us to access it. There's the Gypsy Gem Deposit, which is what the other one died to because of the dragon turtle. You've continued exploring and just seen this hut multiple times, which is probably belonging to another character who I've completely forgotten about at this point, who had died horribly. Shu will sit there, Sabish Ka will sit there, and we shall end our turn. Doesn't seem like the demonologist seems to be interested in attacking us, and we've just killed him instantly. What have you done? Oh, you've been stunned. Okay. And thankfully you haven't killed our own troops, which is normally what I'm annoyed with. Alright, head on out here. Sabish Ka, you'll sit there and do nothing. Shu will sit there and do nothing. Utu, head on out here. I want to see, what is this lesser ritual of mastery? Okay, call Elder Beings. The star spawn opens a rift in time or space and calls forth a group of Elder Beings or a Yithian sage from the void. Alright. Alright, you've piqued my interest. You have my utmost attention, Utu. Teach me the secrets of your ways. We could definitely try to go up there. I'm afraid that might antagonize them, so it would be in my best interest to actually go around, head back, pick up maybe 50 units, and this might give me a chance to hold them off. Now, your objective now is just to see if we're actually surrounded. And there's a much easier to claim tower bridge here. In fact, your forces alone might be enough, but we'll continue waiting. You two are still not going to move. Can you summon anything? Warriors of the Deep. But you're in the defensive, so do so. Decent enough. Decent enough. I just need a few people to hold the line. That's all I ever ask for, and we'll get some crossbowmen there. And with that, end our current turn. Demonologist is on his way. Why? How? more precisely. Alright. Yeah, it's at this point I need to combine these two armies, or we're not going to be able to hold the line. I mean, these two armies together, even then, might not be enough, with Yithians, basically. How tough are Yithians, anyway? They might do enough. I mean, they might just do enough damage by themselves. We could also try to pick up some troops from the guard tower. Demonologist has decided to go up north to claim the ancient temple. I'm sorry, Sabishka, but I don't think there's a way to save you, so it'd be in my best interest for you to just stay there and hold out as long as you can. But I think we're going to need to start messing with the Void if we're going to have any chance of victory. Now, I would love to sit in the tent village and hold it, but I think we're going to have to try to summon the Elder Being right now. I will do a Lesser Ritual of Mastery again, just to see what happens. It's minus 15, the math works out. What did you get? Unless I just gave you more spells. No. I think that's a bug. I'm fairly certain that is. I don't see any new spells. Unless that just made you, like, more likely to not fail this. Please don't fail. Alright, so we now have some Elder Things in the back line with Mind Blast and Life Drain. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Maybe there's a chance. So, Ogtai, you're still going to head back, following the same pattern of before. Sabishka, you defend and kill as many as you can. Recruitment, naturally Deserted Port will get more archers because we have decent frontlinesmen, and the guard tower will get more frontlinemen because there's no real... We have two summoners over there, but we're not summoning anything. Anyway, end our current turn. Yeah, naturally this would happen. Wait, really? Dream Seduction. Okay, that's certainly annoying. And you have awe. Why do you have awe? The succubus is the shape of a young naked woman and looks remarkably beautiful, a being with wyvern-like wings on her back. A succubus is able to enter the dreams of any male to seduce and corrupt his soul. Only those of the highest moral character will be able to resist the succubus once she has entered their dreams. Well, we lost our spellcaster. We'll be doing some damage to them, but that's about it. And Winter Ward to make them immune to ice. More summons, more spellcasts. Or much of everything. Ah, and you can just, let me guess, you can swim through walls, can't you? Oh no, you have flying. Unless... Yeah, I think flying just allows you to jump walls freely. You also have flying. I'm currently thinking... Come on, War Shambler, man mode this. You couldn't man mode it. That makes me sad. Alright. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Because we have a new commander. Cultist. Crossbowman. Oh, Captain. Wait, what? Okay, I thought that was a cultist. Oh well. The same difference. So, entire front line, ignoring the Dwarven Ballista, because I don't care much for it. And you'll take the 45 units, not including what else you already have there, and we're going to try to meet up in a location where we can combine our forces and maybe make a victory against them. Spellcasters, Yithians, and otherwise it might be enough to hold them back, but one can never be too certain. Now, what is down here, if I may ask? Ogtai is almost at the deserted port, meaning we should really ramp up recruitment, although we're rapidly running out of funds because they're taking our territory again. Natural creatures are spawning here, and I still don't know why. We technically have people on top of the ancient forest, but I guess it doesn't count as claimed. Oh, you son of a... What is this? What is this? The Pyromancer. Sunhelm, Frostbrand, and Ring of Protection. An annoyance. I'll say that much. But Narcy will take command over everyone's forces here. I really wish the energy beam couldn't hit allies. I don't know why it does that. Unless that means it must fire 5, unless it will always hit the nearest appreciable target. I don't want to contact an elder being right now. I'll save that for later. Utu. Ha, Wall of Torment. Wait, what? Did they add new spells or new protections? Because that is concerning if they did. Let us contact another elder being. Wow, multiples? That's useless to me, but okay. I didn't, from the description it seemed like you'd only get intelligent units, but never mind, I guess. Alright. Let us recruit a batch of crossbowmen? Maybe. Yeah. Once again, we still have good front line, and this place is pretty well defended. We're going to take the entirety. All frontline defenders are to go with Ogtai. All crossbowmen are to go with Ogtai. You'll get a few archers and you'll get a few archers to defend that location. And 168 might be enough to hold them back, if not outright kill them, if our spellcaster is strong enough with Acid Rain, Deluge, and other such things. Shoo, you've got 14 units. This should be enough, considering nothing's attacking you. And with that, we shall end our current turn. Naturally, you're taking over those locations. Your turn to take our location. Yeah, we lost one. That's not a humongous issue. Although that was... Alright, we'll see what we can do here. This captain can't actually catch us, considering all this place is filled with jungle. And we're going to see if we can wipe out the Pyromancer. What is the Wall of Torment, and what did it do? So, did it drop something on top of you? No. What if we visit the library? You can't learn Void Magic level 3. That tells us that, at least. Well, this gives us 2 libraries, which allows us to summon some bigger and better things. Although I will study a Void Magic spell at level 1 this turn. What did you get? Mind Burn. I guess that's better than Starlight. Yeah, I think that's just outright better than Starlight. In almost every single way. And Ogatai, sit in the farm and get ready for someone to show up and try to ruin your day. We'll start rebuilding the troops that we can here, but we're not going to double up on recruitment anymore. What we have is fine. Well, you can't escape, and we're going to make sure you die. You might outnumber us, but we will definitely murder you. And what is up with this? I don't normally call attention to this so often. Alright, Elder Beings, join us. What did we get? Formless Spawn. Sometimes the madness and hunger of the void manifests and takes physical form. Pseudopod Strike, which will... Oh, that's initiative! So this will always strike first. Interesting. And what are your damage? Your damage is acid plus extra effect. Swallow. Neat. And you're wall climbing. And, oh, please tell me, is it ethereal? No. It has 3 resistances, but it doesn't have non-magic immunity, unless they got rid of that. But it's also resistant to pretty much everything, so I guess I'm okay with Formless Spawn. And maybe Utu might be our saving grace here. It looks like Kraken has given up. The deep sea monsters are still exploring for us. This one's still hanging around, hanging out. And Ogtai is just going to sentry. We'll deal with Ogtai later. Utu, you have to wait. Still... do you, though? I guess we can claim whatever's over here, because I doubt their commander is going to return immediately. I say I doubt, that's why I'm leaving. With what I've got. I've taken a break, I've taken a run for it. And however is our first actual engagement with them at the end of the episode. And so all our spells are going off, the Yithians are trying to murder them, fire resistance is going down, and our Yithians are doing more damage to us than they are them. Although I think our front line would have been decimated anyway. So your initiative's 2. Yours is all 2. Yours is 6 versus 6. Can you not shotgun our own troops? Seriously. One would think that you might as well just make an army of Yithians and nothing but, and then they'd be useful. No, seriously, the shotgunning of our own troops needs to stop. And where's the good captain? Unless the captain got shot. He very well might have. I don't see him anywhere. That's even a bug or a feature that the beam attacks always strike your own troops. Almost, are they insane? No, I don't see that. Not in their description, at least. But we've won this fight handily. Yithians probably accounted for more of our own casualties than theirs. And now we're just in the cleanup phase. And with that, we should probably retreat. Crown of Command, Frostbrand, Sunhelm, Ring of Protection. Alright, Narcy, you can retreat. You've lost a ton of troops from that. Utu. I guess I don't care much for this location's protection, but I do want to do a summoning once, so let's see. Fair enough. We'll just conquer and kill and maim and burn, slay. And we definitely need to start boosting up what troops we have in the guard tower to replace those that we have lost to the Yithian. The Yithian of Doom. Trade administration. We are buying sacrifices. Yeah, we're buying a fair amount per year. Were you just mind controlling them? Alright, bumper harvest. So double income means jack for me, really, because I don't care much that about farms. I mean, they're useful to an extent. Somewhat. What's down here? More mountain. I'm glad. Narcy! Can we even attempt to take that? I mean, the Yithians are pretty good, but their like archery line is insane. I guess we'll just keep recruiting here. Gunlana the Sea Father. The Sea Fathers have devoted their life to study of the sea. It is believed that their founder thought that the sea was best studied in the sea, far below the surface, because all members of the order must learn how to breathe underwater. In fact, the rite of acceptance for becoming a full Sea Father requires the subjects to spend an entire day underwater without drowning. Nowadays, the order has evolved, and it's known that the seas are best studied from a library on dry land, where you can read insightful books, and where you aren't distracted by the annoyingly cold water. Okay. Now we have another captain, but I honestly don't care about you. I care more about actual troops that need to support my main armies. I almost don't want to go here, because there's the non-zero chance that he'll find out. We're claiming this. I want to see without having to go there. I want to be able to react. I don't want to be blind. And so hopefully the Pillars of the Depths are strong enough to hold the line against them. Alright, we're finally returning fire, I think. Are you within range yet? Oh, it looks like our spellcaster's trying to make his way to the front. That's acid, but I don't think they have immunity to acid. Not like that matters. I think we've won regardless. Yep, it's over. We've won. We didn't lose that much going through it. And now we get to see what is going on over there. So they have here with a wall of torment, and there's a single longbowman guarding the town. So what Ogtai will do is that Ogtai is going to transfer out a batch of swordsmen and a group of randomized archers and crossbowmen. And now he's going to head around and we'll start messing with areas like this. Devil fungus. The devil's luck, or devil fungus for short, is a huge fungus that will emit a cloud of highly poisonous spores as soon as anyone comes nearby. From a distance, the fungus looks like an exceedingly large and tasty mushroom that will provide a lucky mushroom gatherer with food for months. However, when a gatherer gets close, he is likely to be killed by the poisonous spores, and it is said that he had the devil's luck in finding this mushroom. I'm glad. Now see. Continue your march. You'll be at the temple soon enough. Temple guard post. Utu. It's time. One more elder being. And we finally fail one. And with that, we shall end the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Conquest of Elysium 4, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.